Okay, guys, you're welcome. Another four here, and in our previous video, we are learning about how to use trend lines, trend channels to analyze the market. But today, I'm going to show you my number one simple strategy that I use in analyzing the market. Yes, and it works 99%. Yes, so far it's 99% working. Yeah, and you can use it all time frames, 15 minutes, 1 hour, daily, all charts, all time frames. Even with cryptos, you can still use it there. Yes, but let me take you to the concept first. Yes, I have some concept that you have to follow. Once you follow the concept, you're good to go. So, concept number one. Concept number one. Um, okay. Concept number one is assuming we have an uptrend. Yes, an uptrend. Okay, so this is an uptrend. Yes, that's how the price is going. It's going up, and then we have our trend line here. Yes, if you don't know how to analyze trends, you can go to our previous videos. That one is there. Yes. Okay, so we have an uptrend, and then we have our trend line passing through, and then we know that a trend will only reverse until you see a breakout, maybe something like this. Yes, that one is meaning the trend is trying to what, change the direction. Yes, especially if you're using the trend lines, you get to know that it only change direction when it breaks. Okay, so that is about the trend. And then the first concept here is it states that once there is a break, or let me draw another one. This is our uptrend, and we have our trend line passing through. Okay, so the concept states that whenever the price breaks, so let's say we have so let's say this is our breaking point. We have a candle closing in this. We have a candle like this. You see, there's a break here, so we have some assurance that it's going to change to the other direction. But right now, this is our key zone where the price broke. So this is it. So this is our key zone. So the first rule states that once our candle is below our key zone here, the price will always come back to our key zone. Yes. So let's assume it broke here and then it start going down. Maybe it start going down, going down, going down, going down. The price at the reversal will still come back to this zone again. Okay, let me take it again. Whenever we have an uptrend, or let's say a downtrend, um or a downtrend. Okay, let's say we have a downtrend. Okay, we have our trend line passing, and then we have a new candle closing and breaking our trend. At that point is the key zone. So this is the key zone. So let me do it K. So this is our key zone. So once this is the breaking point, and that being our key zone, this the price will start moving to the other direction. Yes. And then the first rule states that it will still come back to our key zone again. The price will still come back to the key zone again. So if it's an uptrend, whenever there is a breakout, and then that our key zone, the price will start moving to the other direction until there is a reversal, then the price will come back to accuse it again. So that's the first rule. So let me show you some. Um, yeah, you can take any chart. Okay, let me take gold. This is an example. We have okay, let me scroll back. Okay, you can see from here you have another you have a small trend here. Okay, here's a small uptrend here. Okay, so you see the breaking point. So this was the breaking point. And see, you see the price came back to that same point again. So it's always there. Let's take another one. Let's take this one. You have an uptrend here. So this was the breaking point. So let's see if price will come back to that key zone again. You can see price coming back to that key zone again. So that's the first rule. The price always come back to that key zone again. Okay, let's find another one. You can see same one, same thing here, uptrend here. This was the breaking point. Then price came back to that zone again. So always 99.9% times the price will come back to, okay, let me use a different time frame. Let's say 1 hour. Okay, so even checking from this analysis, you see this was the breaking point on this trend. See, it's an uptrend. Yes, and that was the breaking point. So you can see that the price came back. You see, it came down, and then the price came back to this thing. You see, we have this trade in our group. Yes. So it came back, and then the price is back to the key zone. Let's take another one. It works on every time frame. All the time frames it's working there. Yeah. So let's see. Let's take this short one here. You can see from here. This is the breaking point. See price coming back to that zone again. So always the price will come back to that zone. Always, 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 always. Okay, let me take a downtrend to some for a downtrend. See this area. Let's take this one for example. So even let's take this area. See, it was coming down, it broke here. So meaning the price should come back to that same area. You can see from here. It came back. Even if you take the trend to this side, it still came back. So you can see it's just working in, out, in, out, in, out. All the time it's working. You can see another one from here too. Broke here. So this was a point, and then price came back to that point again. So you can see 100% that the strategy or the first rule works. You can just analyze the market bit by bit and still, okay, even 1 minute time frame, 1 minute still working there. 1 minute, 1 minute time frame still working. 1 minute. You can see some here. This was a point. Yeah, this was it. So see the breaking point. And see it came back to that same point again. All time frames. It works on all time frames. All time frames. It's working 100%. You can see one here too. All the time, the strategy is working. You can see there was an uptrend here, and then you can see the breaking point. See, it came back after the down. It came back to that point, that zone again. So all the time, it's working. All the time, the strategy is working. You can zoom in to check it well. Okay, so let me take um okay, so let me take one here. See, you can see for yourself. See, nice uptrend here. Okay, let me zoom in well. Okay, so these are our points. Let me put a breaking line there, the horizontal line, so that you will see it for yourself. So this was it coming down. So meaning it's supposed to come back to that same. You see, this one was a very long one. So see, it will come back to that same point. That's around 1822. Okay. So you can see this is a current market. So you see it will come back to that same point again. This is a 1 minute time frame. Yes. So let me go back to just take 12 for you. Um it's working. All the time frames is working. All the time frames is working. You can see a downtrend around this zone. Let me zoom in on for you to see. You can see a downtrend here. See there was trend coming down here. See the breaking point there around the zone, and see price came back. So 99.9% time the price will come back to that key zone. The price will always come back to that key zone. Even daily time frame. Yes, so if you want to have a long trade, yes, you want to have a long trade, you can come check from the daily time frame, and then you take the trade from there. Okay, let me try and get a nice one for you to see on the daily. Okay, so see on the daily we have an uptrend here. You can see you have an uptrend here. Let me show you to see. You see on the daily you have a trend up here. And you can see this was the breaking point. Now let's push. You can see it came back. So all the time, 99.9% times, it's going to come back to that same point. Okay, so let's move to the second rule. Yes, let's move to the second rule. And not only with gold, all charts, go to Euro USD, you find the same thing there. Like all the charts, all time frames, it's working all the time. It's working 100%. You can see. See this uptrend here, this short uptrend here. The price started breaking and then boom, a new, see around this zone. You can see it here. It came back. You can see, yes. So always the price will come back to that same point again. Okay, so let's use the second concept. So that's the first concept. Okay, with the second concept too, um, let me push my this thing. Okay, let's go to the second concept. The second concept, it states that whenever we have an uptrend or downtrend, the same thing. Okay, so this is an uptrend. We have our trend breaking. We have our trend breaking. Yes, don't mind my lines. Okay, so we know from the first one that whenever there's a candle closing or there's any breakout point, that key zone is where it's coming back. So the price will always come back to that key zone. That's our first concept. Yes. And then our second concept is that once we have price breaking there, how will you know that okay, is it going to continue down or is it going to reverse, or this is where our second concept comes in. So this is it. You know, uptrends, downtrends are made of higher lows and lower highs. So this is an uptrend. You can see this is an uptrend. So we have our higher lows there. Yes, that's our higher lows. So the rule says that whenever there's a candle closing below, if it's uptrend below, it should be a candle with a body. Yes, not a wick. So this one is a body. You see the body is closing below the higher low, meaning we have a change in trend. Yes. So meaning it's going to change the trend. And this is our key zone. Now the first one says it will come back to this key zone again. Yes. But now we have a candle closing below. Yes, if it closed below, then meaning it's coming down. So it will come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down until we have another one, which will be a downtrend. So meaning we have a downtrend now. This is our trend line. You can see we have the lower highs there. You can see we have our lower highs, lower high, see lower high. So we're expecting a candle closing above the lower high. Oh, let me try and reconnect my network. Okay. Mm, okay. Let me reconnect my network. Okay, so we are back to point. So let me take it once again. You see, we have um an uptrend. Now you check your higher lows. They align. So you check your higher lows. Yes. So right now we want a candle closing with a body below a higher low. Then mean there will be a change in trend. Yes. Till we have a downtrend. So now we are having a downtrend too. We have our line there. You see, we have the lows, the lower highs. So we want a candle closing above it. It's a body, not a weight. You see this